This bitch, she is a DoorDash delivery person. If you don't know what that is, it's a food delivery service if you're from different countries. You know when you order something, maybe not, because fucking things are expensive these days. DoorDash delivery service, somebody ordered something and it said leave it in the front door. The door was a little open, like a crack open. He was asleep, he was drunk, he fell asleep, passed out while the order was coming. And honestly, I can relate to this. DoorDash fucking takes forever. Uber Eats takes forever. It took like 40 minutes for me to get the food, and then I fell asleep one time and the food was cold because by the time I woke up, 2 hours had passed and the food was just sitting outside. However, this bitch saw the door was a crack open, his pants was down, he was half drunk, he was laying on his couch, like quite a distance away. She opens the door and then films him and then makes a TikTok video proceeding to say that she was sexually assaulted, ruining it for people that actually know the definition of sexual assault. This was an accidental indecent exposure, which doesn't even count. That's like the straw you can grasp for, because he was in his own home and she did open the door. She got fired. They closed his account. W moved for DoorDash, by the way. They pretty much said, we're not going to deal with any of this. You both suck. Bye-bye. No drama. We're going to watch this go down. That's all I really know. I don't know much more. As far as I know, I think she did open the door. But it's kind of iffy. Let's just watch this video.
They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing.
Ow,
I lost
my ears.
Job. That was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
Oh god, look at those fucking eyebrows.
This TikTok DoorDash driver just went from viral victim to felony defendant after she came online, saying that she was SA'd on the job, and now she's facing years in prison for the video that she posted herself.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver.
What happened to me while I was doing my job DoorDashing? I'm being punished as a victim by all sectors involved right now. The police, DoorDash, and TikTok are all punishing me, a victim. At some point, majority rules, and these three don't even correlate. They're three different, parts of the world, and they don't like you. So at some point, you're gonna have to admit, this is my fault. I'm an idiot. It was me. My bad. You self-reported. You told the police. If you were playing Among Us, you'd be hitting the red button and you'd be like, it was me.
The DoorDash customer requested that
and we'd all be like, we know.
Front door. Their front door was wide open. Their lights were on. They were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles,
right.
And they were indecently exposed to me.
Well, as it turns out, that's not exactly what happened. If you need a perfect example of how fast a viral, victim story can flip upside down...
Oh, apparently she also doxed him and shared his face and name, which is very illegal, by the way.
This is it. Because this video was posted in mid-October by Olivia Henderson, or IRL Monster Hideall on TikTok, and she went viral pretty fast as a DoorDash driver who claimed that she was SA'd on the job. And now, as of last week, she's been arrested, charged with 2 felonies, and could be facing years in prison. And depending on who you ask, she's either a woman who reported a traumatic event, or someone who turned a drunk, sleeping customer into content and then lied about it for clout.
It was the latter, and depending on who you ask, either you ask a fucking retard or you ask a person with a brain. Those are the two differentiations there, and there's no more to it. If you think the first one was the answer, you are part of the problem.
Reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer, and then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email, they didn't. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is...
You said it yourself, by the way, exposing. Assaulter. See, this is when you use air quotes, you fucking idiot. Assaulter. Are you stupid? Look at you. You look like a fucking psychopath. You're scary. You ever seen that movie, the VHS films? If not, more power to you. But I'm so happy for you. She looks like one of those creatures. I forgot what it was. What they succubus. Her head splits open in half. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. She looks like a monster and it's scary.
Currently punishing me for exposing my story time. I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. I was assaulted.
Oh, they're doing something.
I lost my job. I'm the victim.
They're arresting you.
So this whole thing just starts back in October 20th in Oswego, New York. Olivia was delivering an order for DoorDash, and according to her...
Oh, it's New York. No fucking wonder. The last video was about somebody from New York. Nah, succubus are at least attractive. True, but in that specific movie, became less and less attractive. She slowly became a hammerhead shark. Her eyes started
The customer had asked for the food to be left at the front door. She said that she walked up to the house and found the front door wide open, lights on, and the customer lying on his couch with his pants and underwear pulled down to his ankles. She described him as fully exposed and said that she'd been put in danger simply by doing her job.
She
now,
says
obviously,
she exposed
that's
him.
not an ideal situation to witness on the job, but it could also be explained as a guy who got super drunk, ordered some Wendy's, and then passed out before it got there. Not a great look, but I don't think it's illegal to do that, especially.
You know what? It's just attention seeking at this point. If you're opening a door and making a full-fledged TikTok video and screaming I'm assaulted, you're ironically a person who probably barely gets assaulted, and you'd probably be happy if you got assaulted because nobody wants to touch you because you're an ugly dumb bitch. That was really mean. I know. I love it. This is what I do. Welcome to the channel.
Because he was in his own house and he wanted the order at his front door, but more on that later. So in her first series of videos, she told the story with the tone of someone who was still shaking from what happened. She said everything was caught on camera. She also said that she didn't want this to happen to any other women, which is why she came forward with this story on TikTok. And with the video, she also reported this to DoorDash and the police. And her initial post grabbed more than 22 million views for a brief moment, and TikTok seemed ready to rally around her. But that didn't last long, because within days, TikTok removed her video for violating community guidelines, and the talk around her started changing.
Rare TikTok W.
She posted more videos saying that TikTok kept trying to silence her. And then she said that DoorDash fired her for reporting an incident, and she said the police were...
TikTok wasn't just trying to silence you. You were literally posting a man that was half naked on their site, which is practically almost like porn, to be honest. It's nudity. And it's without his consent.
Punishing her instead of helping her. So see, that seems odd when three entities are suddenly going against her at once.
That's what I said.
What's going on? One of the biggest points in chaos of this entire story is the debate over whether Olivia actually walked up to an already open door or pushed it open herself.
I want to know this.
In the first video, she insisted the door was actually wide open when she arrived, meaning the guy on purpose left his door open for her. Thus, as she claims, he left himself exposed for her to see. But pretty fast, other creators started putting out screenshots that showed that she had quietly deleted an earlier version of that video, one that showed her nudging the door open before panning to the sleeping guy on the couch. And the original clip was deleted, but I don't think this has anything to do with TikTok silencing her here, because she posted a video of a dude laying there exposed on his couch in his own house. And she posted it for millions of people online to see. I don't know about you guys, but I think the video got deleted because of that. So obviously that's not allowed on the platform, hence why I can't show the clip here. But there were these side-by-side screenshots that started popping up.
I should probably move my camera for you guys to see. Yeah, I mean, that right there is... She edited the video? So she edited police evidence?
Or was closed or left open. Either way, dude is in his own house, so is this illegal? No. But my main question is, why is she walking around in this dude's house? Like, drop the food on the doormat, take a picture, and move on to your next order. You don't need to be...
Because she's a psychopath.
There's no reason to play Resident Evil in someone's house.
No, there is a reason. It's because she's an attention-seeking bitch who doesn't get she doesn't get enough attention, so the only way to get attention is to play a victim card. Which is why people like her ruin it for actual victims, and you should be ashamed of her if you're a woman, to be honest. But if you're a woman like her, you're probably rooting for her. And you know what? This is what happens. You face the consequences. Retards like this face consequences. You're about to find out.
This whole situation doesn't make sense whatsoever. Did she just use this as a ploy for attention?
Yes,
How is
she
it
did.
hard to understand
There you
not walk into someone's house and post a video of them laying naked on their couch to millions of people on the internet? That's just so unacceptable. But I think one of the reasons this whole thing went so viral, no one could agree about the push door or was the door wide open. And I mean, I get why there's a hang up here, because if she actually, you know, pushed the door open to record a guy just laying there in his house and then, you know, turned herself into the victim, she's insane. And then we for sure have another member of the Hall of Fame of Influencer Morons. At this point, I need to start holding introduction ceremonies for these kinds of idiots, because I should be starting my videos like, welcome to the newest idiot who's now facing jail time for some social media content. Because at this rate, I'd say a lot of my videos are kind of like that. Anyway, people were arguing about the lighting, angles, wood grain, everything. But this is where the story took a life of its own, because while she was telling millions of people that DoorDash and TikTok were trying to bury her truth, police were piecing together a version of the events that looked very different from what she originally stated online. Because eventually, the police stepped in with their own findings, citing Ring doorbell footage that reportedly showed her open.
Oh, actual detectives. Duh. I'm over here going, oh, internet detectives. No, there's literal detectives on this case. Right, I forgot.
Police stepped in with their own findings, citing Ring doorbell footage that reportedly showed her opening the door herself.
Damn.
Ma'am,
Probably neighbors, right?
So, ladies and gentlemen, they got her.
Sir, I have your DoorDash. Oh, ew! I'm a victim!
Number one, why would you ever do this to begin with? And number two, why would you do this when there's a Ring doorbell camera right there next to the door that you're opening? Like,
I don't know if it's that door. Like, it could be a neighbor's Ring doorbell cam. I actually don't know. This is like very iffy details. It's just in the police report. I guess their door or the neighbor's door.
Did you not think he was going to review the footage after you exposed him to millions of people online with his pants down? What did you think was going to happen? Either way, according to the police in Oswego, the man...
Well, she thinks nothing was going to happen because she's a woman. And she thought she can get away with it because she's a woman. And they're going to, you know what? Pokemon's favorite code, guys. Believe all victims. She thought she saw a Pokemon post and lived by it, and now it's backfiring because she didn't realize how stupid Pokemon was.
The video was not sitting there waiting to expose himself to the delivery driver.
Obviously, I made that part up.
He was sleeping and drunk, lying on his couch with no idea what was going on. And thankfully for him, the doorbell camera footage reportedly showed her opening the door herself.
Nice.
Which does not add up with her story. So DoorDash then finally responded with its own statement.
Is he gonna read it?
They said they take...
Oh, he's not gonna read it. Let me read it.
With her story. So DoorDash then finally responded with its...
What's the statement?
Its own statement.
We've seen some tough and sensitive posts over the past few days, and we want to clear the air. No one should ever have to experience sexual assault, harassment, or abuse, and DoorDash never deactivates someone for reporting it. Full stop. We take these reports incredibly seriously and work closely with law enforcement to investigate and support those affected. In this case, the Dasher let us know about an experience that made them feel unsafe, and that's exactly what we always want Dashers to do. Some people feel unsafe in a wall full of marshmallows. Remember that. Some people are just overly sensitive. Our team immediately began investigating and has been in direct contact with law enforcement and is prepared to fully support any of their efforts. However, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal details publicly is a clear violation of our policies and the law. That is the sole reason that this Dasher's account was deactivated. Along with the customers, while we investigated, we also ensured that the Dasher has full access to their earnings. Now, I've always said this, and I say it again because it fits every single time. People like her will purposely misunderstand a situation so that their narrative, aligns with their own little story that they made. For example, she damn well knows for a fact that, this right here, she was banned for exposing him. She somehow formulated the story that she was banned because she was a victim and they're just banning her for being a victim. No, you know why they banned you, because you exposed the customer.
Without naming her, they said they take these kind of reports extremely seriously, and they never deactivate someone for reporting it, full stop. But they said that posting the video of a customer inside of their home, along with their personal details, was a clear violation of their policies. They said that was the reason her account was deactivated, and they deactivated the customer's account too while they were investigating. And they also added that she still had full access to her money. Then, everything hit a wall on November 10th, because that's when officers arrested Olivia Henderson and charged her with 2 counts.
Oh, good. Yes. Justice. Batman will be proud. This is amazing. Henderson Olivia. Oh, you doxed him, now the world's doxing you. Beautiful. The appearance of Section 110 in front of the blah 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 and attempt to commit the crime.
Of Class E felonies, unlawful surveillance, and dissemination of an unlawful surveillance image.
We're so back.
These charges usually apply to people who secretly record others in private settings.
Back then we used to believe all victims. Now we don't.
Bedrooms, changing rooms, that kind of thing. But the legal idea is the same. Recording someone inside of their home when they have an expectation of privacy is criminal, even if the camera is technically outside of the door. Police said that she filmed a sleeping person and posted it publicly, which is exactly what these laws are written for. So the bottom line is, police found no proof of SA, and the man was asleep. And Olivia admitted the instructions.
What the fuck was he doing? Sleepwalking? Yeah, I'm asleep in my bed, half naked. Sorry, it took 10 hours for DoorDash to come, and I fell asleep while wanking off. Oh, you saw me half naked? And you count that as assault? Retard alert.
For her order said to leave the food at the door, not inside of the home as she filmed. Her last TikTok was posted on October 26th, right after she said that she was being punished for reporting what happened. After the arrest, she didn't post anything at all. No defense, no clarification, no follow-up about what she plans to say in court. Her current next hearing is on December 4th, and
her lawyer probably told her, shut the fuck up.
Depending on how the judge sees all the evidence, she could be looking at a whole lot of time here. And this can range from probation to years in state prison, because it looks like a Class C felony in New York can carry up to 4 years, maximum of 8 years in prison. Either way, it's no longer a he said, she said, and it's definitely not a conspiracy that TikTok doesn't want you to hear about. This is a criminal case with evidence and surveillance footage that was provided by the perpetrator. Yet again, for clout. How does this keep on happening? No, obviously, gig workers deal with real...
Because retards. That's it. There's no more to it.
Risks
God,
every day.
how many times I gotta say
women
this?
face real threats with entering private spaces alone. And yes, some companies have absolutely punished workers for speaking up.
Of course.
If you film someone in their own home, post it online, accuse them of a crime that the police say never happened, and then you claim that you're being silenced when the platform you're on takes you down, you're in for it.
I was working. I was literally working.
Right.
They deactivated me. This is related.
Right.
They just...
See, back in the day, we used to stone people like this.
punished me for posting about my while door dashing. They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job. That was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
R.I.P. to any headphone
that's
users.
not advocacy. That's just clout chasing. So it'll be interesting to see what actually...
Brother, I don't understand you. I don't know English, but I wish you a good broadcast. Thank you. Do you understand that?
Happens in December, and I'll keep you guys posted as more details come out. So feel free to subscribe if you're new, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
This is I would do a follow-up if I find any, and I'll make my own version. I know I do documentary style videos as well, right? I don't just do reaction stuff. You guys know this if you're on my channel and a long-time watcher. I do videos that people react to as well. So recently I'm combining both so I can farm as much content as I can, so I can keep being relevant, and we're gonna hit 100,000 subs eventually. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button. I will post a link of this video below. Shout out to Otozi. This is a great video. You guys take care, stay safe, my bears, and as always, don't die. Jarvis, cue the music. Oh wait, we fired Jarvis. We have a DEI hire now. It's Friday. Friday, cue the music.
It's a new year, new life, new tears, new friends, same love. But I'm glad you're here, you're mine, my dear. I see you, my